Darkestic's cooking show! Sorry for the delay of being gone. I was in the hospital for about a week and then mending for about another week, so I couldn't really eat certain things after being in the hospital. Anyway, today I promised you in my last episode I would make you something breakfasty. I am making you, and I did make Omurice. And I decided today to show you how to make it as well. It's a delicious, what you can do with leftover rice or anything leftover veggies to go with it. It's a delicious thing you can do for breakfast even, or lunch or dinner, something quick you can serve the guests. It's rather easy and fun. And today I am dressed up as Trafalgar de Law, my favorite boy, one of them from One Piece, which I do love this anime and I am caught up, and I'm slowly picking up on the manga right now, but I do love Law because, well, who wouldn't love a doctor who's also a surgeon and also good swordsman? Yeah. You might see him at the summer cons coming soon in Vancouver. Yeah. Anyway, let's get cooking. Alright everybody, so what you're going to need is some salt, 3 eggs, some veg, a tablespoon of garlic, half a tablespoon of miso paste, 2 tablespoons of chili paste with some soy sauce to give it some delicious flavor, and you're going to need 1.5 cups to 2 cups of rice that's already cooked. You're going to need a pinch of pepper, a teaspoon of allspice, and you're going to need a little bit of oil, maybe about a tablespoon or more for coating your pan. And then I'm putting in asparagus and some shin-li, which is a veggie that's like turnip, and a taste of turnip and spinach combined together to me, and I really like it in this dish. So I will also be showing you how to use a tabletop burner. And don't forget a knife, careful, they are sharp, and a cutting board. Make sure you use a clean cutting board. And so let's get cooking. Alright, so first thing you're going to do is actually cut your veg. You want to make sure your veg is pre-cut, so always keep your fingers tapped like this and cut just before that. Don't want to eat the stem. And you're going to cut these into bite-sized pieces just like this. And then what you do is you line these up like that. I always go in between 2 fingers like this and cut. This way nobody gets hurt, and then I continue cutting into bite-sized pieces. And then what you do with the asparagus, you cut the stem off at the end. And then you're going to cut the stem at the biggest base ever and cut that in half. And then you're going to cut this in the bite-sized pieces. Asparagus is good for your kidneys and good for you as well. But like I said, you want these into bite-sized pieces. And always make sure you prep for your bite-sized pieces. And then you don't eat these. You can, but who wants to eat a stem? Anyway. And now, everything's all set up. Next, all we got to do is start cooking. And then I'm going to show you how to use a beautiful, lovely pan on a tabletop burner, which you can also use for hot pots, which I will eventually be showing you. But I figured this would be a fun way to show you how to do this. And it's very easy. Fair warning, do make sure you have an adult when using a knife, or have the adult use the knife if a kid is watching. We do not want anybody cutting themselves or cutting their fingers. Knife safety is key. Time to start cooking. Alright everybody, so I got my burner going. I'm going to put it on a low heat. Low to medium heat. Because I want some of my stuff to cook. Now, first thing I'm going to do is put a little oil in the pan. Go like that. Get a little oil in there. About a tablespoon. And then what you do is you take your chopped up asparagus. So you want that pan to get a little hot so you can hear it sizzle. And you take your other veggies. Now, when using a non-stick pan, never use metal utensils. Always use a rubber or a nylon, or not nylon, non-stick spatula. Now you just let this cook. Just like that. Now if you're using a electric burner, you can leave it on medium to medium high in between there. Then it should be fine. Now, you add your little chili or your other veg. You want to make sure your veg is all like sauteed and partially cooked because you don't want to overcook your rice. And you just want to keep turning it and moving it, making sure that it all gets cooked. Now you want to use a pan for this. You don't want to use a big one, but you will be using the same pan for doing eggs in. I live near Korean markets and Asian markets and the TNT, the H Mart, little grocery stores like this. So I love going there and seeing what kind of veggies I can get to try and cook with. Now I'm going to add my rice. So what you do is you just drop it on in there with your garlic. Your miso paste, and your chili flake sauce, or you can even use tomato sauce for this. But today I feel a little spicy, so I figured we could have a little fun with that. So what you do is you mix it up. Make sure you keep mixing it because it might burn if you have it on too high, or you don't have any oil, or you don't have water. You can add water to this. You don't have to use oil if you can't use oil. You can even use butter and give it a little buttery flavor. Now, I'm going to add about a teaspoon of this with like 2 shakes. 1, 2, there you go. And then you add a pinch of pepper. I keep my peppers and seasoning sealed because of the fact I don't want things getting into them. And also it keeps them clean and fresh on it. And you need to give it about a pinch of salt. And you just keep mixing. Make sure your mixture is hot, well mixed. You don't want rice that has a big lump of like tomato sauce inside of it or anything like that. You want your whole thing mixed. So you want it to be like kind of like that. It smells delicious, trust me. You can add chopped onion into this. Any veggies you feel like having with your eggs or what you like to have with rice. it's good to do what you like, because if you put in veggies you don't like, then you're not going to want to eat it. Alright, now it is cooked. I turned off my burner to let it sit for a second, and then I will... You gotta let it sit for a second and then mix it as it goes, so that way it does not burn to the bottom of the pan. And then you transfer it to a plate. And then we will show you how to do the egg. Alright everybody, so we got our rice right here with our veggies and everything mixed up. It smells so good. So what you're going to do next is, after you wipe out your same pan, you want to just get all the rice out. You put a little oil in there. Let it heat up. Make sure you do not have your pan on too high. And then what you're going to do while you're waiting is scramble your eggs. I like to use chopsticks to scramble my eggs. Makes them a little bit more airy, or you can use a whisk, a fork, but you want them nice and whisked up. And so you can do this while your pan's heating, so you want these nice and whisked. You don't want any pieces really glumping together. Make sure you don't eat with this. And you want to just spread that all around. Now you just let it slowly cook on medium heat. Keep an eye on your egg, make sure it doesn't stick to your pan, because you will need to flip this. Give it a few pokes throughout the thing. Most of the time you just let it sit and cook, and then you lift up the edges, tilt the pan, let the egg get underneath there, because you want this egg to be cooked. You don't want to eat a raw, like, still uncooked egg. You could in certain countries, and you can also do it with certain meals, as long as they're, like, I believe, fresh. Like, fresh as in they just came out of the chicken that day. But I am here to show you how to cook. So, what you want is your egg to be not really gooey on top. And now what you'll do is you'll take it and you'll flip it over. Just like that. And then what you do while this happens is you turn down your heat. And then, while that goes on, you put on the rice. And then the bottom should be done cooking now. So you make sure you turn off your heat and your gas and any electricity that you are using. Make sure not to get any raw egg on you. Now this part, you want to fold the egg slightly and just slightly tilt your pan as you go. Being gentle, you can share this. This is big enough to eat with people, other people and all that. And you can drizzle ketchup on it, mayo on it, whatever you like on your egg. But there it is. Omurice! Yay! Smells so good. Look at that egg. You want your egg kind of be nice and golden or nice and fluffy right on top. It's so delicious. And inside, if you want to lift up the flap, oh, look at that delicious rice. Alright everybody, and that's it for making Omurice! I'm Trafalgar DLO. This is Darkestic's cooking show. I do look forward to next week. I'm hoping to have you something even more delicious. I might bring you something even Sailor Moon themed, or something to celebrate the Chinese Lunar New Year, which Vancouver's putting on a big festival for. I might show videos and pictures while I'm attending, possibly if I can attend. Anyway, I do look forward to eating this Omurice. And this is going to be so delicious. Perfect for breakfast and protein. And a healthy breakfast for you as well. Anyway, this is Traflager signing off.